Hello, RPA Circus. So I know it's a bit bright in here. The sun's going down at the moment, so I know there's a big bright light, I think. Hopefully that will improve as the sun goes down. It won't be so bright for you to see. So I hope you're all watching. This is your catch-up for Wednesday. Now, I'm sorry that we couldn't be there in person, but isn't it awesome that we have the technology for you to do your lessons online? So it's going to be a little bit different, but I've been thinking about some really fun things that you can try at home. So you can even do this with your family, with your brothers, your sisters, your dog, your cat, whatever you want. Okay? So if you're watching, hello to you too. Thank you for tuning in, I will say. I will try and keep the structure of our lessons the same every week, so you know roughly what we are doing. Okay, and what I would like you to do is, I would love it if you could send your videos in after you've done your session, so I can see what you've been up to. Okay. So you can either pause this video whilst you're watching and do the tasks as we go along with me, okay? Or you can watch the whole video, you can stop the video, and then you can do the tasks that I've set you if you want to, okay? We will send you a virtual lesson plan. So we will send you a written lesson plan, a typed lesson plan, so you will have that as well to go with your session, okay? Now, what we will do today, just so you know what we're going to do, is we will do a little bit of news, we will do a task that I will set you, and in fact 2 tasks I will set you today. And we will look at A Midsummer Night's Dream, our show for the Wyvern, which is quite exciting. And we will do a bit of thinking about how we feel and our well-being. And then at the end, if we have time, I might set you a challenge. Okay? So let me just go back to my lesson plan so that I know what we're doing, because I'm very forgetful. So first of all, let me do some news for you, and then you can go and tell somebody your news, okay? So my news is that I bought a bicycle helmet, so I'm waiting for it to arrive, and so I've ordered it online, and so that means I can go on bike rides with my dad and my friends, okay? So pause the video now if you want to go and tell somebody your news. Okay, we're back. So this is what I'd like you to do first. This is your first task. Now, my question to you is, do you think that you can learn circus skills without the circus props? That's my question. Do you think we can learn circus without the circus props? Now, you might have answered yes, you might have answered no, you might have gone, oh, I'm not too sure. The answer is, absolutely yes, we can learn circus without the circus props, okay? Now, I've been juggling lots of different things that I can find, and we'll move on to that in a moment. First, what I want you to do is, I would like you to go into the kitchen. I'd like you to find a cup, preferably a plastic cup, so if you drop it, it won't break. Okay, and I would like you to find a tea bag, okay? Please don't use coffee granules, won't be good. Hopefully you've all got a tea bag. Some of you might not drink tea in the family. If you don't worry about it, just, you can mime. Sure, you've got a cup somewhere, so pause the video, go and find a cup, go and find a tea bag. Okay, so the first thing that I would like you to try with your cup and your tea bag is I would like you just to practice throwing the tea bag into the cup. Cup is in one hand, tea bag is in the other hand. Okay? Tea bag to cup. Okay? Take the tea bag out. Try it again. Okay? You can swap hands. Try it with your other hand. You might find one hand is better than the other. Okay? You might drop. That is absolutely fine. Now what you're doing is you're getting used to the weight of the tea bag. Okay? Because it's quite light, it might be a bit trickier to catch. Okay? So you're getting used to the weight of the tea bag. Now what you can also do is you can try this with a partner. So if you've got someone else with you in the room and they want to, if they have a cup, if you have one tea bag between both of you, I don't have anyone here to demonstrate with today, but you can throw your tea bag into their cup. Okay, imagine that's their cup, and they can throw the tea bag into your cup. So give that a go as well. Okay. Now, once you've got comfortable, take your time. You can take as long as you want. That's the beauty of doing the lessons online. Once you've got comfortable with that, okay, try it in both hands. I'm getting a bit better. It's good. You should get better the longer you do it. Once you've got comfortable with that, I want you to try, so the tea bag will remain in the cup now. I want you to try launching the tea bag from the cup to the hand. So what we've just done is hand to cup. We've just done tea bag to cup. Now we're going to do cup to tea bag. Okay, we're going to do cup to tea bag. We're going to do cup to hand. Okay, so many words, so many. Okay, so we are going to do cup to hand. This is a little bit trickier, so don't worry if it doesn't work for the first few times. Hold on, somebody's at my door. So at my door, I think it's my bicycle helmet that I was just talking about, that was being delivered. So I might show you at the end. I'll put that there. Try and remember to do that at the end. Okay, so where were we? Okay, I've had a bit of a technology blip, so I have had to refilm this part of my video to you again. Not very technological. So this is the second time I'm filming this part of the video. Okay, so this is what I want you to do. I want you to do a launch from the cup. Okay? Launch from the cup. So let me show you how to do it. So from cup to hand, okay? Hopefully you can see from here. So cup to hand. Woo! That was a bit close. Pop it back in. Change hands. Cup to hand. Pop it back in. Change hands. Cup to hand. Pop it back in. You might need to throw it or launch it quite hard, I suppose. Give it a good welly to get it up. Okay, so you can probably throw the tea bag higher. Okay, see how high you can throw it. So initially just try to throw it eye level. Okay, swap hands, get comfortable with that. You might find the tea bag's going to go behind you and things. Okay, like mine just did. You might find it comes forward. Okay, if that happens, you just need to try to make sure the cup is straight. If it's like this, it will launch forward. If it's like backwards, it will launch onto me. Okay, so keep it nice and straight up. Okay, if you are feeling dangerous today, try throwing from the cup back into the cup. That's a good one that I hadn't come up with. From cup to cup. Okay, let's give it a go. Okay, oh, that's a difficult one. See if you can do this. This is your challenge for the day. Oh, that's very tricky. Okay, cup to cup. So give that a go. Do it as long as you need to. That's the beauty of these sessions. You can do it as long as you need to. Okay. Once you've done that, I want you to throw from body part into the cup. So, for example, okay, this is foot to cup. So, tea bag is on my foot. Okay, foot to cup. Elbow, come closer for this one. So you've got elbow to cup. So it's on the inside of my elbow, not the outside. Elbow to cup. This part maybe. Let's try that again. Which I guess is still the elbow crook, they would call it. Woohoo, elbow to cup. If you can think of another one, that would be great. See if you can think of another one that I haven't thought of, okay? Hopefully you haven't ripped your tea bag by accident and spilled tea leaves all over the floor. Go careful. I've been using this one for ages and it's still intact. So that's good. Okay, so see what you can come up with. All right. Think about which one of those body throws to cup is your favourite one, and think about why is that your favourite one. So my favourite one is probably foot to cup, but because I do lots of catching juggling balls on my feet, lots of foot things, that's probably my favourite one. So think about which one's your favourite and why. Okay, you're all different. We've all got different likes and different dislikes, different strengths. Okay. And finally, does the weight of the tea bag make this trick, or make any of the tea bag tricks that we've done, getting better? Does the weight of the tea bag make any of these tricks easy or difficult? Do you think the weight of the tea bag makes this easy or makes this difficult, and why? You don't have to necessarily tell me, just have a think about it. You can write it down, you can tell me in a video, you can tell your family, you can have a chat about it. Okay, right, the last thing I want you to do with the tea bag and the cup, I know we've been doing this for ages, is I would like you to come up with 3 tricks using the cup and the tea bag. So, for example, in class, we use a bean bag. Okay, so in class, we would normally use a bean bag for this kind of stuff. Now, have a think about what throws you can do around your body into the cup. That could be one of your tricks. Okay, I'll show you mine in a moment so you know what kind of thing that I mean. So for example, you could throw under the leg into the cup. You could throw behind the back. I'll show you backwards. Behind the back into the cup. Now that was above my shoulder. Okay, above my shoulder. You could also do under the arm. Under the arm. Okay. You could do. You could do behind the head. That's very difficult. That is probably one of the most difficult ones because it's slightly, you can't quite see the tea bag. Okay. That's a very difficult one. Give it a go if you want to. Okay. I want you to come up with 3 tricks. Any tricks you like. Could be any of the ones that I've just showed you. I'm going to show you mine that I've come up with, and you can just do the one that I've done if you prefer. It's completely up to you. So I'll show you my 3 tricks that I've come up with. Okay, If you want to copy along, you can copy along. Okay, so trick number 1 is, this. Okay, trick number 2, trick number 3. Okay, so trick number 1, again, is the cup is thrown, then the tea bag is thrown, and they swap hands. Trick number 2, under my arm, so throws under my arm. And trick number 3 is a temple. This is called a temple stall. So this part of your head is called your temple. So if you're putting something on your temple, it's called a temple stool. Okay? So give those a go. Try 3 tricks of your own. Try and remember them for next week. If you can remember them for next week, that would be great, because we will probably continue with them. All right, there's some really fun choreography that we can do. So try and, it can be as simple as you like. So at first, you might find this really, really tricky, okay? I've been throwing and catching stuff for about 6 years now, okay? So it's a bit easier for me, all right? So take your time. Don't worry if it takes a while to get these things. If you're finding it too tricky, just ditch the cup for a while and just start off doing under the leg catch, for example. Behind the back, that one's very tricky. I know I make it look easy. It is a very tricky trick, okay? Under the leg, catch. Under the arm, catch. Under the leg, catch. Under the arm, catch. Just try it with the tea bag, okay? Don't need to try it with the cup if it's too tricky. Let me know if you think it's easy with the cup. Maybe it is, I don't know. Maybe it's easy with just a tea bag. Okay, so give that a go. Okay, just before we finish, I want us to do a quick bit of Midsummer Night's Dream stuff. Okay, so I've just got my phone because it's got some music on. Now, as I've said before, we are doing, or our part of the show is, the play is very near the beginning. I think we're song number 2. And in song number 2, we have 2 characters called Theseus and Hippolyta, and they're preparing for a wedding. So Theseus and Hippolyta will be in our section of the song. Okay, don't worry too much about that now. I'll explain that more maybe next week or the week after. All you need to know is we're preparing for a wedding. Okay, so I've got 2 songs that are wedding themed. Now, if I set my speaker up here, what I would like you to do is to have a little listen to the songs, have a think about which one you like. Now, if you have any ideas, or your family have any ideas of anything that's wedding themed or celebratory themed, because we're celebrating that a wedding is going to happen in the community, please let me know what songs you can think of, okay? And we will use one of these songs for our show. Okay, now I'll let you know next week which one we'll be using. Here's the first one, so have a little listen. If you can guess which wedding songs I'm about to play, that would be pretty cool. So have a listen to this one. This is the first song that we might do.
It's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey baby, I think I wanna marry you. Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dance excuse. Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you.
Okay, I won't play the whole thing. You can go and listen to the whole song if you want to. The second wedding song is, drum roll, hang on, let me go to the chorus. 1 second.
I let you go for so long. It's a nice day to start again. Come on, it's a nice day for a white wedding. It's a nice day to start again.
Okay, so that's a bit more rocky, a bit more instruments and guitars and stuff like that. Very different songs. The second one is called White Wedding by Billy Idol. The first song is called Marry You by Bruno Mars. Yes. Okay. So have a little think about those. And that's pretty much it. So we have run out of time. Yes, we've run out of time. I hope you enjoyed the session. It's been a bit strange doing it. This is my second take because the first take I did was very blurry. I hope the quality is good. If it's not, I'll try to improve the quality next week. I'm not very technological. So I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm excited to see what you've done. I hope you've got really creative and had loads of fun. And I'll see you next week. Bye! Show you my bike helmet. Ta-da! Still in the packet, but it's green.